So y'all are familiar with Chappell Roan. She's very big right now, pop star, and has been in some, I guess, quote unquote controversies. She's just very like outspoken, it seems, which we're enjoying.
We are.
Oh, shout out Shelby. Thank you. They said the PowerPoint is everything.
Shout out to Mr. Mr. Robert over here.
Just trying to bring the best show for everyone.
You know what I'm saying? Speaking of, you know what? Just for that, you want to show what's on the screen right now?
Yeah, please show the screen.
Just
you don't have to move us. We're in a good spot.
We're
there.
just, you know.
But there's Tim Walz from the debate reaching across the aisle? Question mark. Hey, Chappell, why don't you hit this blunt and mind your own damn business? Mind your own damn business.
Mind your own damn business. Hit this blunt.
And mind your own damn business.
Yeah. So there's a little bit of dialogue going on with Chappell Roan because there's backlash. She said
pretty much nonstop backlash.
Nonstop backlash. Honestly, for things that are
so normal,
so regular. So there's a quote from an interview from Chappell Roan, and it says, "I have so many issues with our government in every way. Normal. There are so many things that I would want to change, so I don't feel pressure to endorse someone. Normal.
Valid, yeah.
There are problems on both sides.
True.
Normal." Then goes on to say to vote in local and that cis people shouldn't make decisions for trans people. Again, normal take. Where's the controversy? I am confused.
So people took this like, I guess, way out of context and were like, oh, you can't endorse Kamala. That means you are by definition a Trump voter and supporter, which is the furthest thing from the truth.
What's so funny is the people who say that are closer to Trump supporters than they are to like actual regular like normal people.
I would agree. I think that's probably like a centrist or like a liberal or whatever. It's like,
which is like 90%. If you are a centrist, you are 90% a Republican, basically. Yeah. You just don't want to put your name by that.
You just don't want the bad press that comes with it. But so she released this TikTok addressing it, and should I play it? I have the main points right here.
Oh, just
I can show you all what it looks like.
What it looks like, yeah.
How
But
about
just you can talk over it.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna ask me to log in and all this shit. Okay, so this is Chappell. You know, just addressing that in this 2.5 minute video. She basically says she encourages people to learn, ask questions about public figures. Normal. Wants to be a positive change for the world. Awesome.
Normal.
And quote, actions speak louder than an endorsement.
Based.
So she like spends all this time explaining this, and then people still manage to misconstrue what she's saying. So she has to come back in another TikTok addressing the backlash to that TikTok, which is right here. And basically this one's longer, but she's like, what the hell are you guys talking about? People are just skewing what I said even more.
She looks so,
she's so done.
She looks so done.
We can play this for a second.
She looks so done, bro. Oh. Yeah, you muted it. There you go.
Is going on with like policies. Like obviously fuck the policies of the right, but also fuck some of the policies on the left.
Yeah, dude.
That's why I can't endorse. That's why I can't like put my entire name and my entire project behind one. Because there is no way I can stand behind some of the left's completely transphobic and completely genocidal views. So yeah, there are huge problems on both.
And so, okay.
That's the tone of the video.
Now, I will say this. I'm typically not the Mr. One of my biggest pet peeves are when people do the both sides talk, because typically it comes from a place of like being uneducated and you just want to, it's a cop out. It's like not using your brain or like paying attention to politics at all. And you're just like, oh, both sides. And you don't really understand why. But it seems to me like Chappell Roan is able to explain and express explicitly why they do not align themselves with either party. So I think that is a right that every American has. I think you should exercise your right to vote. I will always encourage people to vote, but at the same time, you do not have to make a politician your life. You don't have to make them part of your identity. Yeah. You don't have to put them on your back of your car or in your lawn. You're not obligated to do any of that weird stuff. I mean, if you want to do it, please go ahead. Attach your identity to some person who literally is a lizard person who does not care about you.
Turn Trump into like a Taylor Swift figure or Kamala or whatever. It's like,
so
if you want to have that kind of fashion sense, go ahead.
Right.
But this is like the most. I'll read what she said and then I'll get into that, because she says in that second video, voting does not equal an endorsement. There's no way she can put her entire name behind the transphobic and genocidal things that, yes, Democrats are doing, and Republicans. And then she says, I am voting for Kamala, but not settling for what has been offered. And can I just say, that is exactly how every smart, educated, or not, honestly, young person feels, you know? That is like the baseline position of like people our age, I think, because no one wants Trump. He like literally is in it all for himself. He's, you know,
we all know he's terrible.
Yeah, like we're not
several
idiots.
Different reasons,
and just because like we don't like Kamala doesn't mean we're gonna vote for Trump. But just because Kamala's the only option doesn't mean we're satisfied at all.
I can literally talk for 2 hours.
We could do a whole episode on this.
Like all the problems with Kamala Harris, easily. Like it's not even like, but yet people hear that and they think, oh, so you're just like, oh, so you must want Trump to win, you must the right, blah 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 blah. It's like Americans have the most idiotic understanding of ideology I have ever. Like it's really bad.
Yeah,
like
talk
it's
about
actually
like
really bad. Like
so uneducated. Yeah. So,
and I'm not even saying I'm educated at all, but it's like,
right, we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
But it's just like I think people just I think it just goes back to the responsibility of the media and the kind of environment that's been cultivated over the past decade regarding the discourse around politics. And not to say that it was better, like it was terrible in different ways before that, obviously. But I think now it's gotten to the point where people are putting themselves behind a certain team or a certain label, and they don't even know what they're talking about or what they're fighting for, because at the end of the day, like y'all are both agreeing with each other on like 90% of everything.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like why
it's fascist party or like slightly less fascist party. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Oh, there's a quote out there. It's like America is a one-party country, but in typical American extravagance, they have two.
Yeah.
Which I think is a totally apt view on the state of affairs, because when you're I'm like at the point where I feel like a Kamala win is still a win for Trump or people like that in the end, because he kind of changed it all forever. I mean, even at the debate, like Tim was like, you didn't build the border wall, what's going on with that? Like they like are adopting Medicare for all is not an option anymore. Like,
has everyone forgotten that the entire party was against the border wall for like however many years, and then suddenly now they're claiming that it's theirs?
Yeah.
And that conservatives aren't the ones that are tough on the border and crime. We are. It's like, okay, guys, we're just speed running to.
She's just a Republican America. That's pretending to be a Democrat.
Like this literally is. Yeah. It's
so like, even if the Democrats win, we're still one step closer to like the paradigm that Trump wanted, you know? It's still moving in that direction from my perspective. And like, I totally understand, because if you watch Kamala's debate or Tim's debate, the VP's debate, there's some questionable lines in there. Kamala said, I will ensure America always has the strongest, most lethal fighting force in the world. She said, we want to kill the most people.
Lethal
is a crazy choice of words.
Lethal is an insane word.
You could say like most influential, most defensive, you know? Lethal is like, I am here to do murder, and I am not stopping until it's done.
And you know what the funniest part about that is? We already have the most lethal fighting force.
We don't need to scale up, y'all.
We have the largest. We have the next 10 military budgets combined are not bigger than the United States.
The NYPD is the third largest military budget in the world, ahead of almost every other country.
Yeah. We do not need more.
Top 10.
Slow
down, chill out.
How about the military passes an audit first?
For real, yeah. Which
and then we give them more money. Yeah. How about that?
But then Tim Walz, which some people are calling this like a fumble, like he tripped over his words or something. At his debate, he says, the expansion of Israel and its proxies is an absolute fundamental necessity for the United States.
That's not a fumble. He's saying exactly what every single politician in Congress
I don't think he meant to say that, because can you be more on the nose?
Yeah, that's exactly what is the confusion?
Israel has the right to invade everyone.
That's literally
I thought it was Israel has the right to defend itself. Like, I love just being lied to for like a year straight.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And then older people wonder like why anyone under the age of 25 is just perpetually unhappy and done
the choices.
And has zero belief in the system whatsoever.
We should state that today is the last day to register to vote in Georgia. So while you should
check your voter registration, please.
That's the very least you can do is vote. And like Chappell said, vote local, vote. Like, that's where you'll get shit done, is like unionizing locally, voting for judges in your town or in your city, in your state. Like, it's not all about the president.
So let's just be better, y'all.
And then last thing real quick from the Vance, Tim Walz speech, they're like, I actually agree. I don't necessarily disagree. We got close to an agreement. Stop agreeing. Just like kiss already, you know? Y'all are not supposed to be friendly.